Ryan Reynolds here for, I guess, my 100th Mint commercial. No, don't. I mean, honestly, when I started this, I thought I only have to do like 4 of these. I mean, it's unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month. How are there still people paying 2 or 3 times that much? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be victim blaming here. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save. Whenever you're ready.
$45 upfront payment equivalent to $15 per month. New customers on first 3-month plan only. Taxes and fees extra. Speed slower above 40 gigabytes. See details.
The IKEA Business Network is now open for small businesses and entrepreneurs. Join for free today to get access to interior design services to help you make the most of your workspace, employee well-being benefits to help you and your people grow, and amazing discounts on travel, insurance, and IKEA purchases, deliveries, and more. Take your small business to the next level when you sign up for the IKEA Business Network for free today by searching IKEA Business Network.
This is Optimal Work Daily, episode 1393, The Skillful Art of Salary Negotiation by Lisa H. with digtofly.com. And I'm your narrator, Dan, and I'm with you every single day reading from these great blogs that cover work, business, entrepreneurship, and all sorts of related topics. So right now I'm going to jump into our post from Lisa and optimize your life. The Skillful Art of Salary Negotiation by Lisa H. with digtofly.com. About 3.5 years ago, I was in the awkward position of having to negotiate my salary for the position I currently hold. I say awkward because salary negotiation is often the most sensitive issue in the whole hiring process. As I have gotten older, I've become more comfortable discussing what my skills are worth, but I'm not yet where I want to be. Discussing compensation can be uncomfortable for both the employee and the employer. You, the employee, are trying to get the highest salary you can for your skills, while your employer is working with a specific budget. However, with a little preparation, you can make the process of negotiating your salary more comfortable. 1. Know your skills. First, you must know exactly what your skills are. Not kind of what they are, exactly. After all, it is your skills that your future employer will be paying for. If you've been in the workplace for a long time, it may be helpful to write them down so that you don't miss any. And yes, include those skills that are considered obsolete. You may choose not to put your obsolete skills on your resume, but you should have them in the forefront of your mind in an interview. You see, if you know exactly what all of your skills are, you will be in a better position to negotiate your salary. Consider this. The skills you have that match the job description may get you to the interview. However, the skills that you have outside of those listed in the job profile may get you the job. 2. Know your proficiency levels. How proficient are you in each of your skills? I don't mean how proficient you think you are. We tend to inflate our ratings. But how proficient does the industry think you are? Go to a website like salary.com and look up the job title of the position you wish to hold. Usually the titles are distinguished by proficiency level. For example, technical writer level 1, technical writer level 2, etc. Then look at your list of skills. If there's a skill on your paper that matches a skill in one of the job descriptions, then write the proficiency level next to it. Continue to do this until you have gone through all of your skills. Some of your skills may not have a proficiency level written next to them because they do not fit into the description of the job duties, and that's okay. This should give you a good idea of how the industry ranks your proficiency. If there are skills listed on the job description that you do not have, consider acquiring those skills before leaving your current job or changing your proficiency level. The point of this is so that you don't go into an interview with level 1 experience and try to negotiate for a level 4 salary. 3. Do your research. Do your research. I can't stress this one enough. Use resources like salary.com to find out how much your type of job currently pays. Take your job title, level of experience, and geographic location into consideration. Some parts of the country, like the Northeast, pay higher salaries than others. Avoid basing your desired salary on your current salary. Consider this. Not only might you be currently under or overpaid, but your current salary may include inflationary raises, bonuses, or other awards you may have received. However, it is acceptable to extend your range to approximately $6,000. This shows that you're willing to work within the company's price range but are interested in more compensation. Once you've determined your salary range, deduct 30% from it for taxes to determine your net salary. Use this figure to decide whether you will make enough to cover your expenses and save some. If you find that you would not make enough, you may opt for a different job. 4. Evaluate other currency. Too often people go into an interview solely focused on the money part of the negotiation. Remember, there are many more aspects to consider before accepting a position. Take the commute, for example. It might take you 45 minutes to get to that 1 o'clock interview on Friday afternoon, but what is that commute going to look like on Monday morning at 7? Take the time to consider everything that will be involved in taking on that job. What do the health insurance plans look like? Will you receive tuition reimbursement? How much time off will you get? And does the company have a retirement plan? Depending on your needs, you may opt for a lower salary in favor of a benefits package that suits your needs perfectly. 5. Be magnificent in the interview. The best way to become a skilled interviewee is to practice, practice, and practice. Search the internet for sample interview questions and craft answers to them. Do mock interviews with your family and friends. Preparation is key. If the job calls for skills that you're lacking, make sure that you have examples of how you were able to overcome challenges in the past. Asking questions during the interview also shows your interest. 6. Determine whether the job is a good fit for you. Both you and your potential employer stand to benefit from the dialogue, and you should see it as such. Understanding your needs and those of the company will help you come to an agreement. However, if an agreement is not possible, thank the interviewer and leave on a good note. Remember, the interview is also a time to see if the company is a good fit for you. And 7, know when the negotiation is over. Pay attention for subtle and not so subtle verbal and physical cues that the negotiation is over. When it is over, avoid pushing points of contention any further. This could make the negotiation awkward and leave a negative first impression on your part. Be positive and avoid taking criticism personally. You are now in a position to either take or leave the offer. Remember, the interview is only the first step in negotiating your salary. Once you are hired, offer your skills to the company and prove you are worth above and beyond what you are being paid. Note from Carl, the owner of Dig to Fly. I don't like to think of negotiating as painful because it can actually be an exhilarating experience. It's two people who have needs and finding a way to meet in the middle to help both sides succeed. If you go into the meeting dreading the moment, it will hold you back from making smart decisions. Try to think of the negotiation as a chance to improve your superpowers of communication. When you see it as a growing experience, you'll find ways to enjoy the moment and, more likely, negotiate a higher salary. You just listened to the post titled The Skillful Art of Salary Negotiation by Lisa H. with digtofly.com. This show is sponsored by BetterHelp. Do you ever find yourself getting caught up in comparison, seeing the successes of others and wishing your life looked the same? If so, then you know how difficult it can be to manage these feelings. Therapy can help you focus on what you want instead of what others have, so you can start living your best life. And therapy is for everyone. Even if you haven't experienced major trauma, it's a great place to learn positive coping skills, boundary setting, and personal empowerment, which can have an amazing impact on both your personal and professional life. If you're thinking of starting therapy, give BetterHelp a try. It's entirely online, designed to be convenient, flexible, and suited to your schedule. Just fill out a brief questionnaire to get matched with a licensed therapist and switch therapists anytime for no additional charge. Stop comparing and start focusing with BetterHelp. Visit betterhelp.com/workdaily today to get 10% off your first month. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/workdaily. When it comes to hiring, don't go searching for the one. Just meet your match with Indeed. Indeed is your matching and hiring platform with over 350 million global monthly visitors and a matching engine that helps you find quality candidates fast. Ditch the busy work. Use Indeed for scheduling, screening, and messaging. 93% of employers agree Indeed delivers the highest quality matches compared to other job sites. One of the things I love about Indeed is that it filters out incompatible applicants. So when you're hiring, the process is much faster and you only have to consider applicants that are already likely to be a great fit. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to get your jobs more visibility at Indeed.com/startup. So just go to Indeed.com/startup right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/startup. Terms and conditions apply. Need to hire? You need Indeed. And a big thank you to Lisa, who's the founder of Getting to Zen, a personal development blog featuring articles on productivity, motivation, inspiration, and organization. And of course, thank you to Carl Stabe as well. You heard from Carl there at the end of the post. He is the owner of Dig to Fly. Carl helps entrepreneurs understand their struggles and then turn them into stepping stones. In 2010, he was diagnosed with testicular cancer and then was laid off from his job in 2011. And while those were, of course, difficult situations, he calls them blessings in disguise because since then, he stopped doing work that doesn't fit with his passions and instead now focuses on things he truly cares about. He's the author of the book Bring Gratitude and has a lot to offer on his site, which again is digtofly.com, and I have it linked in this episode's description. And by the way, dig to fly, if you're wondering, means dig deep to fly high. Carl also has a podcast of his own, which you can find wherever you get your audio. It is called the Dig to Fly Podcast. Okay, that's going to do it for me and for our episode today here on OWD. I hope you enjoyed the post and that you're having a great day, and I'll see you back here tomorrow, where your optimal life awaits.